It's your dazzling diva. Tune into dazzling diva. Create with dazzling diva. Come cook with dazzling diva.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today guys, we are going to make a rhinestone tumbler. Yes ladies, hop on in. So you are of course going to need a small tumbler. Now these are the small ones for wine, but of course if you don't drink wine, you don't have to put wine in it. You can put whatever you want in it. So you are gonna need a decal. You can make your own decal if you choose. Of course, you know they have, if you're a crafter like me, you know we have machines that can make these for us. And I have one that says Diva. I have a few printed. I have one with my name. I have one that says Wifey. I don't know, guys, what I want to put on it today. I don't know if I want to put Wifey across this one, or if I just want to put Diva on this one. Later on, I am going to do one for the Yeti cup. So maybe I'll put Diva on the Yeti cup, and then I'll put Wifey on this one. How about that? So guys, we'll use the Wifey today. We'll put Wifey on this cup. So we're going to go with that. And then I think for the background, I'm going to use these stones. Isn't that pretty? Can you see that? Now, if you've never used these stones, they're called AB stones. I have so many different ones. They come in so many different kinds. And they're all so beautiful. They really sparkle. I even have these sets that are really pretty. They're like a pink and gold. Love ordering these. They're beautiful. Then I have these set that comes with the pearls to match. If you can see that. And I'm working on one right now for my daughter. And if you know my daughter, she loves pink. So that's one set. And I'm showing you just to show you the different things you can do with this. Of course, I have her name printed for the project I have to work on for her. I may do hers as a video also, so you can see me decorating her case for her. She's in school right now, and she has this cute case that she wants decorated. So I'm going to do that for her. So guys, I'm going to first start by applying this decal to this cup. So first off, you're going to make sure that your cup is nice and clean before you apply your decal, okay? So we're going to do that right now. So guys, as I said before, make sure your cup is nice and clean. I have a towel here. I'm going to just wipe it down again, okay? So before I do that, you're going to need some E6000. Trust me, it's E6000 again. I rolled it up. And I could not find any extra in the stores lately, so everybody must be crafting right now. And I had to order it from Amazon. Thank God I have Amazon Prime. You're going to need the stones of your choice. And I'm going to do these two stones for the name Diva. Of course, you're going to need a rhinestone picker. I have some Q-tips just to help me with the glue because you don't want the glue to get messy. Then I have this little tool just to help guide the glue also, okay? And then I have this card to help rub the decal on the cup. So if you never put a decal on before, it's 3 layers. One is a protective layer. Underneath is the wording, and then the blue is the backing. So you're just going to slowly peel the front layer from the backing, okay? Just take your time and do that, okay? And then we are going to apply this to our cup. Just take your time. And it doesn't matter which side, right? Then I'm just gonna rub that in really well, just so it sticks. Can you see that? It says wifey. I'm gonna take my card and rub the bubbles out just to help the decal stick, okay? Try not to use your nail too much. You don't want to put dents in your decal, okay? And we are going to be covering this wording up with rhinestones, okay? Or gemstones, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of different places online that you can purchase your rhinestones from. So it is totally up to you what you want to spend. The Lux stones are the more expensive stones, and they're really pretty, but you may not want to spend so much on stones. So after you get that rubbed in really well, guys, and you're comfortable with it, then you can peel the top layer off. So I'm just going to give mine one more good rub just to make sure it's sticking really well. And then I'm just going to start with one corner, and you're going to slowly, guys, peel this away, okay? Because if you see the lettering lifting anywhere, lay it back down and immediately rub it in that area and peel it again, okay? Just take your time and pull your decal. Look at that. And just like that, it says wifey. So there you go, guys. It says wifey. So our tumbler is looking awesome already. So guys, we're going to take our rhinestone picker, and we are going to get our stones. First, we're going to do the word wifey. Now, these cups can take a few days to do because they take some hours to make. I didn't understand it years ago why they charge so much for these cups. And once you start making these cups, you'll understand why. They take a while to make. And you're going to take your E6000 glue and you're going to apply it to your lettering. Now, I am only going to apply it in a small area at a time. Okay, guys? I'm not going to put it over the whole thing just yet, because we're going to work with one space at a time, and then I'm going to apply rhinestones and keep going. Okay? So again, do not apply this to the whole name, only to the area you're working on at the moment. And I'm glad I have this tool, because as you can see, my glue doesn't want to come out. And I have two different size rhinestones, just because when you are working with wording, you're gonna need sometimes different size rhinestones, just because the wording changes. If you look at it, the W in wifey is really wide, but as it spreads out, you see how skinny it gets? Then it goes wide, and then the F has a little skinny part. It's because of that you need different size stones when filling in your wording, okay? Because trust me, if you try to use all the same size stones, it's not going to look good. So what I'm doing with this tool is just taking my glue and I'm spreading it out a little thin. Because you don't want clumpy glue also up under your stones. You don't want it to mash from under your stones and be really clumpy. So I'm going to start out a few of these on camera. And of course, I know you guys don't want to sit here and watch me do this whole wifey right now. So I am going to probably speed this up. But I am going to apply a few of them on camera for you. So I'm going to take a few of my bigger stones and start there. Just because the wording is wider. I'm going to take my 5mm and put there. Actually, let me see if I have any 4mm in that color. See what I want to do with it. If not, I'll use my 5. It's not that much of a difference between the stones. When you start learning them, you'll see that there's not that big a difference between a 5mm, a 3mm, a 4mm. It's not that big of a difference. So I'm just going to use my 5 and my 3mm stones for this. Okay, guys. So I'm going to take my picker. I'm going to pick up a stone, as you can see. And I'm going to place it on the cup. And guys, if you already know what you're going to do with this, I would suggest when you're printing these decals, you print the color similar to the stone that you're using, because that helps to hide behind the stone. If you watch my last tutorial, I was explaining that because I used a Sharpie, you could see the background, but had I used a Sharpie in a different color, you wouldn't be able to see that background. So that's what I'm saying. Go back and watch that video if you want to see what I'm saying when I made the Bling coffee mug. You'll understand what I'm saying. So see, guys, the wifey, I'm already spelling it out, and it's gorgeous. And like I said, when we get to the skinnier lines, then I'm going to have to switch to the smaller stones. Okay, and E6000 does not dry quickly, so therefore, if you make a mistake, you can move your stones around. Okay, so see, I don't know if you can see it, I already had to use a small stone in the corner as I'm turning the corner. I'm using a smaller stone. So I'm going to add a little more glue. I see people buy bottles for different glues, but this glue, of course, you can't put in a bottle. But there are different glues you can use for this, and I'll put that in the description box for you. There are different glues that can be used for this project. Like I said, I'll put those up. You may want to use those. You can put those in a different bottle, and it's easier to squeeze on these smaller lines. So I'm just going to keep going. And I would suggest a picker, guys. There are fancy ones online. These are the cheaper ones. Trust me, they all do the same thing. The fancier ones are just that. They're just fancy. They pick them up just the same. And as a matter of fact, in one of my videos, I'll show you guys me using a fancy tool, and you'll see that I picked them up just as easy as I'm doing right now with this tool. You guys can hear my son moving around in the background. Please forgive him. And like I said, I'm going to finish the W for you guys on camera so you guys can see. Can you see that so far? Isn't that beautiful so far? So I'm almost to the end of the W. And guys, don't get intimidated by this. It takes practice. Like I said, I've been crafting for a while. So it didn't just happen overnight that I just got comfortable with doing this, okay? So don't get intimidated at all by this. Just test yourself out on small little projects and then go from there. Okay? And as you know, that I'm wiping my tool off so that the glue doesn't dry on my tool. Then I'm just going to keep going. So guys, I have been working with my daughter to try to figure out why my comments are not on. But as soon as I figure out that, I am going to be looking through my comments to see if there's any special requests or anything that you guys want me to make. Anything you want me to bling out. Maybe there's something that you want to bling out. You may not know how to go about blinging it out. Just let me know and I'll do it. Or it might be something that you just want to see done. Something that'll be fun. As I was thinking about doing this channel and coming up with different things to bling, I was just off the top of my head thinking of some fun things to bling out that I've never seen people bling out. And I was like, wouldn't it be fun to see somebody bling out this or that? And my daughter was laughing. She was like, that would be cool. And I was like, I haven't ever seen anybody bling those items out. So to me, it would be fun to bling those things out. And then see, you know, start a trend where others start blinging those items out also. So as we keep going, guys, I'll come up with some new things. So if you are new to this channel, I would love it if you would tell me about yourself in the comments and what brought you here today, what you were searching for. Hopefully you were searching for something and you stumbled upon me. And stumbled upon something awesome. If you watched my last video, it was about me decorating a tape measure my husband bought for me for projects that he works on. So you can go back and watch that. And I am almost finished with the W, guys. So if you're working with me, the fun thing about YouTube is you can always go back and watch this again while you're working to see what I'm doing. And guys, I'm just using this to pick this up. If you can see it on the end, it picks it up really well. And it makes it easier to stick these on. And guys, E6000 will stay on. Trust me, it will stay on. You will not have to worry about this coming off, okay? This thing will stay on. So this is the last jewel I'm going to stick on. Guys, we have completed the W. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So guys, I am going to go off camera and finish the rest of the wording, and then I'll come back and then we'll go over the next step. All right, guys, so I'm back. And as you can see, wifey is all spelled out. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that sparkle. Shall I say divas and dudes? I can't forget my guys that love rhinestones. Okay, guys, so that is done. So we are going to start at the very bottom of this cup with a different stone. And the reason I'm using two kinds of stones is because we want the wifey to stand out. So we're going to fill in all the extra areas with the word wifey. So what I'm going to do is the same technique. I'm going to use glue on the bottom of my tumbler. And I'm going to start at the very bottom. Okay, and I'm just going to spread out the glue in a little area at a time. And for this, I'm going to do what's called the honeycomb method. The honeycomb method is when you go all the way around the tumbler or cup, and then when you come back around again, you fill in the empty spaces. So I'm going to do a couple on camera for you. We're just going to do the same thing. Again, guys, this takes time, so take your time and do this. And again, this glue is forgiving, so you can slide it around as you're doing it. But as you can see, these are the rhinestones I'm putting on the bottom of the cup. See that? So I'm going to do a few layers, and then I'm going to come back. Again, I'm just laying the glue down. As you can see, I spread the glue out really thin. And I'm just applying them all the way around my cup. Okay? So I'm just going to keep doing this, guys, until I get to the top. Okay? So have fun, and we'll be back. Okay, guys, so I am back, and as you can see, this is how it's looking so far. Isn't it beautiful? So I'm just going all the way around the bottom, and I'm just filling in the gaps. And you're going to just keep doing this until we go all the way up the cup. Okay? And it's been about 30 minutes or so. It takes a while, guys, so be patient. And just keep going until you have it all filled in. All right, guys. So I am halfway there. When you get to the letters, make sure and use your smaller jewels to fill in between the wording, okay? See, like the Y on wifey, I put smaller gemstones there to fill those in. Okay, so I'm gonna go back off camera and fill this in. Welcome back, guys. So I wanted to take the tumbler outside to show you guys how beautiful it is in the natural sunlight. Keep in mind that this will take 3 to 4 days according to how much time you have to work on the tumbler. As you can see in the video, there is a small space that I did not finish. Again, guys, thank you for joining my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
It's your dazzling tea, but